There's a minority among us, a minority of a minority, who would substitute anarchism for ambition. They'd like to substitute beards for brains, license for liberty, they want pot instead of patriotism. They like sideburns instead of solutions. Slogans instead of social reforms, and they would substitute riots for reasons.
Climb from your grave and make haste. There's no time to waste. Let's open up this fuck being slaves. I'll put a slug to the head of the king if you disrespect my people. It's time to climb from your grave. Make haste. There's no time to waste. Let's overthrow this mind state and awake, and awake. This ain't gonna be my final day. And Almighty God is what He said to me in vain. Bred to be the leader of this nation, created so great. By means of bloodshed, our wrath of freedom leaves them dead. Seeing red, white, and blue. God bless, I meant for you. Hijack religion told the reason of the mission. This was fired from the Christians. What's the difference? People dying every instance. Isn't God for all of us? Allah, Buddha, Jah with different versions. Confused, I'm left cursing humankind, refusing to help all of those we left behind. Religion separates when we need to combine. No philosophers left in the limelight, it's obvious why. Experts on CNN already retired. They don't know shit but dictate our fate, so every nation hears it. Survey says that we support this war, but for talking heads, it's what they work for, not what the people want. We don't want to watch all people die. Climb from your grave and make haste. There's no time to waste. Let's overthrow this fuck being slave. I'll put a slug to the head of the king if he disrespects my people. It's time to climb from your grave. Make haste. There's no time to waste. Let's overthrow this mind state and awake, and awake. This doesn't have to be our final day. Climb from your grave and make haste. There's no time to waste. Let's overthrow this fuck being slave. I'll put a slug to the head of the king if he disrespects my people. It's time to climb from your grave. Make haste. There's no time to waste. Let's overthrow this mind state and awake, and awake. This ain't gonna be our final day. I remain transfixed on the fading innocence of a planet trapped in orbit, one-dimensional and morbid like Cortez. I've explored it, been to the edge of the world to see that no one can control it. Just exploited and exploded, so they packaged it and sold it. Guess I should have voted instead of just wrote it down, but I got stuck deciding between the crook and the clown, and which one would look better wearing a Burger King crown. We're at war now, I guess I should shut my mouth. Unequal power distribution, elite few combine to form a dangerous fusion. Diluting truths using the whack proofs that they're choosing. Omnipresence through wiretaps and taking our freedom back. The Patriot Act in case we attack. Privacy hacks to take the power back to see the ivory tower fall and crumble to its knees. Watch it fall and crumble to its knees. Climb from your grave and make haste. There's no time to waste. Let's overthrow this fuck being slave. I'll put a slug to the head of the king if he disrespects my people. It's time to climb from your grave. Make haste. There's no time to waste. Let's overthrow this mind state and awake, and awake. This ain't gonna be our final day. Climb from your grave and make haste. There's no time to waste. Let's overthrow this fuck being slave. I'll put a slug to the head of the king if he disrespects my people. It's time to climb from your grave. Make haste. There's no time to waste. Let's overthrow this mind state and awake, and awake. This ain't gonna be our final day. Don't waste my fucking time telling me how dope you rhyme, how you'll smoke and see down to the filter with more similes than a third grade grammar class. I'm sorry, I think I'll take a pass. You tried to make me think, but instead I had a laugh. Understand that you never were good at math, so you
grab the pin and call it your craft. Set the snare and kick, then added the clap. And if it hits, it hits, but just recognize the difference between MC and poet. One master craftsman, murderous cold marksman, cut him in half, cracking more cartilage than Mr. Carter did. Moving contraband through many compartments, malicious captions, murder the captain, military conquest, mission called for more confidence, madness, cure for medicine, culture makes mistakes, coffins get made, contagious mind states, control all money, craving its calamity, miserable cycle, maniacal cry for miracles, comet made it crash, the martyr collapse, meditation critical, march for concepts, a million in cash, miscalculated, misunderstood, collected, more than capable, my cardio microphone with cheap mockeries, caveman consider machines as complimentary, consider my craft as magic, meaning carved, creatively multiplied with no compromise to mystify crowds with the musical complexities. That's what I mean when I say MC. When I say MC, you'll shoot the messenger if the meter don't measure up to the text. Stay in step or save your breath. I understand you like to talk, but the rhythm's the context. So if you can't stay on time, then my ears fall deaf. No matter the focus or depth, metaphor, the matador never hedges bets on the bull. If it hits, but recognize the difference between an MC and poet too. Perception often expressed through parables. Oddly enough, they parachute over Everglades. The past occurrences, everlasting touch, picture oblivion's in. Paint obscure emotional taste, plastered off elixir, the tipping point. Evidence tyranny pushes often entrenched taxmen, protesting our earnings, taking people's offerings, eliminating trust. Poor old earth, try please. Obstacles evoke terror, planets orbiting, examining things. Police overlook everything taking place in an ordinary environment. Trained painted officers exacting that the proper operation in cases to perfect observation. Eternity temporarily paved over though. Prophets obsess, entertaining temptation. Peril of excess. Tracks penetrate omnipresence. Energy, Teflon, plated, overrated excitement. Throwing protests on elected terrorists. Pretend obey, exist, then pray. Organize entities together. Potential overthrow of evil. Technique, poetic offense. Escalate tension, pawn off employees, thieves. Pirates, obscene, exhibition towns, pillage their offspring, executed text poems in order eclipse, turn paralyzing, overcast, elusive with tact, paragraphs operate extensively, tenacious penmanship, occasional electricity, transmit, paint obscure, endless tales of personal oath, eradicated, dated passion, original, elevated threshold, protector and owner, extracted texture, president, outlaw, evict, threat, poets, outclass, experience, targets, prepare, organism, elemental tendencies, poets, orators, evangelists, talent, trying to stay true to both is the challenge.
You could get a very, what can I say, a very, there's a close boss.
We're on the cusp of revolution and renewing our trust. The execution was commuted, so we ain't doing much. Doing lunch with the devil while we're catching his crumbs. Like double dutch, we're jumping up before the judgment comes. It's a word war, split tongues, smug punks sucking up our oxygen while our oxygen gets stuck. Left in the rut, luck ain't enough. The licking left us counting our lumps. You better get back to work before you're a bum. You're saying that you want this new world order, holding court and solar freezing our funds. Failing comparison, it won't change in 9 months. Dirty diapers, the only thing that covering the butts. Human stain that remains while they're bleaching our blood. Valor for the breadwinners. All is fair, so for some there is no dinner. The gala prepared by dusk for all the earthly sinners. The foundation sunk in the bloody mud through the winter's wrath. Writers strive for justice, then attacks set fire to huts. The dogs fight for scraps. Except for them steel sons that tried to run. As soon as their war finished, ours just begun.
It's time to fight. It's time to fight again.
Stop about face to fate. Blindfolded, see the blood in your eyelids, make all the shapes. Can't remember the sequence of features or remember taste. Just a pale blue version of me sleeping in my wake like a retreating tidal wave, washing it all away. My name is all working title until the very day I'm released and cease to make tracks and make you do anything but drink and just relax. 20 guns, one bullet, we all pull the trigger at once, but only one personal hit. The execution is willing if there are good benefits, liability and paid vacation for his kids. Of course, money and pills so he can forget. He don't get paid to think, he gets paid to make hits.
It's time to fight. It's time to fight again.
Come on. Hardships turn into sinking ships. With my art, with my work, with my heart and my wallet. Relationships turn into sinking ships. With myself, with my girl, with my friends, and I'll admit that sometimes even this captain slips. Watching the sunset from a sinking ship and thinking this can't be as good as it gets. This can't be as good as it gets. She walks with the careless precision and grace God-given. Eyes letting all in, you tripping how you fall in. To put a stop to the spin of the earth and the digital clock. Each step you take is a tick-tock, a time bomb until your heart pops. Your tongue's tied so you can't talk. See, that's a gentle disposition of this earthbound angel. One part innocent and three parts fatal. Arms entangled, her embrace becomes a strangle, and it's the devil's favorite angle. He uses angels, and it's a struggle beyond imagination. Both their eyes form majestic constellations that take the shape of a modern day sun that's building firewalls for us to stare at complacent. It's so complacent, it's so complacent. Love will never let you win. Hardships turn into sinking ships. With my art, with my work, with my heart and my wallet. Relationships turn into sinking ships. With myself, with my girl, with my friends, and I'll admit that sometimes even this captain slips. Watching the sunset from a sinking ship and thinking this can't be as good as it gets. This can't be as good as it gets. I was going to the store to get a beer. My paycheck still ain't here. It feels like it's been 2 years, and so my pockets filled with nickels and dimes. Got a reverb in my wallet and some of Dell's rhymes on my cassette. I pulled in and get out of my car, damn near starved, and maybe I'll have to steal a couple candy bars. But that wouldn't be cool because the guy behind the counter knows my name. Our lives are similar and he stays the same. And actually we've grown quite close this year, cause I'm always thirsty and while he's just spitting there with something and he slaps my hand. Then I make a left, headed for the cooler that's filled with the tall cans. Oh, wait a second, who's that standing over in my section? Beautiful girl with curls looking in my direction. With lips I love to kiss, and I'm behind you couldn't miss. If you were blind, maybe she'd give me the time of day. If I could only think of a couple clever words to say, like, you like tall cans, me too. How about that's all, man? Think I'm falling in love with you. Take my hand, show you the backseat of my sedan. But damn, that line didn't work. She rolled her eyes and made me feel like a jerk. To my surprise, so I decided to cry. Honesty from the chill down my spine, and then I replied that these hardships turn into sinking ships. With my art, with my work, with my heart and my wallet. Relationships turn into sinking ships. With myself, with my girl, with my friends, and I'll admit that sometimes even this captain slips. Watching the sunset from the sinking ship is thinking this can't be as good as it gets. 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 It's time to move, time to find the groove and rhyme before I lose the tune. And time knocks the needle off come to the very last try. I need this to live, so it's hard to survive. Seeking to give, so unsatisfied. Reap benefits, do you feel my vibe? Either lab or on wax, maybe open your mind to this cat that can't dance, the chance to provide. The glance at the moment that's frozen in time. You're giving us life when you press rewind. The past and the present as they collide. I'ma make sure to make my wrinkle in time. We're all flawed by design. The hearts are much bigger than a feeble mind. Gonna fall back now, we're finished the climb. Time to find a groove and rhyme before I lose this tune in time. Knocks the needle off the track, scratches lines and cross our path. Gravity arches our back, collapse the spine. I capture time just so you can play it back. Like a bare-fist narcissist, boxing with your reflection, got you in a fit. Starving artist like a statue sits. Pain says time for the early trip. Feel the reins of the mind and the blood of your lip for being stuck in between the high stand, low kick, and the quicksand every time you persist. And the minute hand counting down a mental eclipse. Shadows jump at every chance they get. Thinking why the fuck did I make that bet? So sure, now I owe you all a pound of flesh. Apathetic caveman with the nice hand, rest in peace. Buried 6 feet deep, where the moon looks over you in your symmetry. That's all you see. That's all you see. That's all you see. That's all you see. Time to find a groove and rhyme before I lose the tune in time. Knocks the needle off the track, scratches lines across our back. Gravity arches our back, collapse the spine. I capture time just so you can play it back. I'm on the edge of my seat, levitating over levees with leaves, observing the rhythm and beats of life and lights that blink despite the night as it creeps and drinks the sunshine and seeks to sink the vibe I hide within inside of my mind again. Oh, that time I'm alive, blind and begging in red lines, mumbling poems and cursing between swigs of beam. I'm lost, triggering drip to me. It's odd how this hangover won't ever wear off. Tick-tock goes the headache with the halcyon tales we tell the stall. The day my crooked cane breaks and I'm forced to finally crawl. Storm chasers capturing wind inside of a bottle, breathing in. Don't let it substitute your final taste of oxygen. Lonely only knows hollow bone, broken skeletons, gazing through the shattered lens of the ghost marching 10 by 10. Car tires under my eyes, I'm tired of all the fireflies eating all my insides in this concrete room I rent to die. Hanging out with statues, if I stand too long I swear they move. Standing still, stone, moving everything but you. It's time to move, it's time to find the groove and rhyme before I lose this tune in time. Knocks the needle off the track, scratches lines across our back. Gravity arches our back, collapse the spine. I capture time just so you can play it back. For some it's easier to take their life when you got it figured out, it don't feel right. The end of the day, alone in the night, you're tossing and turning till you're losing the fight. Stay strong when you apply your spirit, it won't be long till all the angels hear it. And if you don't save yourself, where can I go for help? See, we're here in service, missing the purpose of our sermon, and we're certain that our egos need preserving, cause we're hurting and the curve to learning's become our only burden. We're up a version of our own personal hell. Stop and breathe, think about the oddities that prevail, like Oprah versus Socrates. Self-help instead of philosophy, worshiping all these people we wish we could be. They're not even people, just pixels on our TV. Other shortcuts get us lost, all for the temporary solution of pills and fair weather thrills. Illusion, grandeur, madness and laughter. Save yourself, they'll let you rock yourself. Painting landscapes, wishing there was somebody else. Save yourself, this ain't no suicide coon. This is you and I sifting through the rage and the ruin. Save yourself, we ain't no Senator sons with unlimited funds, silver spoon tucked under our tongues. Save yourself, no self-help sermon. The Sunday service help doesn't even exist. I reach for her extended appendage, chances are slim and the fingers are slipping. I grab and I miss the bottomless pit. It's the cost of the talk, the cost of the kiss. Is it nausea and swallows a hole with the darkest of lips? See, I forgot to forgive and now loosen my grip. Lost it a bit as my strength ate the tape that contained all my secrets. I go with the fish, upstream to forget. The dead ones are the only ones that float away with the current. I'm fit to survive, the edge of my knife, the risk of my sins, the smoke from my fire, the doubt. It's the chills down your spine, it's the thrive. It's the will and the hills that we climb. It's that spot in your mind that was guilt for your life. See, it's the guns that we break and the books that we find. Cause in the end, it's our strength that lets us die. Cause in the end, it's our strength that lets us die. Cause in the end, it's our strength that lets us die. Save yourself, they'll let you ride yourself. Painting landscapes, wishing there was somebody else. Save yourself, this ain't no suicide coon. This is you and I sifting through the rage and the ruin. Save yourself, we ain't no senator sons with unlimited funds, silver spoon tucked under our tongues. Save yourself, no self-help sermon. The Sunday service hell doesn't even exist. I was standing in the porch light for a night with that torch bright, blinding pathogens. At last I found my path again, but I grasped that glass that cuts my skin. Tough little angry men, love it, snuff it, they keep it in. While she rubs it, making the mice of men. But it ain't her fault, she's falling in. That couch won't douse her awkward grins with the bruise to prove that she fought to win. Never thought that she riding the web she spins. She can lie in her back like a fish can swim. No demons in her DNA, just a strand of hair across her face. She's killed before, but not this way. It's a civil war without the way. That's why it's so sick, cause it don't pay. 8,000 miles away beyond the grave. Through the radio waves, I heard the earth shake. I shouldn't have tuned in, that was my mistake. Bombshell with the flower smell. Gunpowder, louder, than a yell. Wall text reflects her cries for help. Through sex, she's found his peace in hell. We'll burn the same man, the seeds that sail across the wind. Just wasted life and limb. Climbing up just to jump again. Roulette to stress that she can't be pinned. A life and death, the writing the story's in. Fabricating the fractions, facts and fibs. Truth is a bloody lip, reported live from the edge of a cliff.
The revolution is the end of the world. That's the end of the world. And I'm a poet. No one will know my name until I'm dead.
She sees what she wants to see. Let it breathe. Tell the world I wanna see. Let it breathe. She's a storyteller. She sees what she wants to see. Let it breathe. Tell the world I wanna see. Let it breathe. She's a storyteller.
She's been to the edge of hell and back and pays the extra bill for the wine in first class. Swallows every pill down to the very last little capsule of hassle and a heart attack. Bias for reason and twisted math. I'm betting 10 to 1, he's too scared to ask. Why the smell of her tells really take her back to anywhere but here where she can hear him laugh. This princess missed up and missed a chance with the veil of her hair that only covers a glance. Her last look at the accident as they pass, and these leather shoes, they don't taste so bad. I'm drawing a quarter with the recorder on full speed in every direction at once. She's hot when she talks, and the truth is gone, but she's gone before the phone calls her home. Secure the cancer, kill it off. Cut along the veins so the bleeding won't stop. Making a mist with the magic wand. No joke for her, can't laugh it off. She regrets this worse than a broken jaw. Working that space just like an astronaut. Gas can in the back for the afterthought. With an axe, no match for the truth when it's all she's got. No demons living here today. Just a quote stuck in this little frame. Within this glass I see her face, and his eyes are black and just the same. That's why they both click, but you won't stay. 8,000 nights he lies awake. The phoenix spit with the fall in the venom of a snake. While he's going thirsty with every guilty taste. I mean he grows older with every mistake. While I'm left here with the story to tell to the grave. Left here with the story to tell to the grave. Left here with the story to tell to the grave.
She sees what she wants to see. Let it breathe. She's a storyteller. Wanna see. Let it breathe. She's a storyteller. She sees what she wants to see. Let it breathe. She's a storyteller. Wanna see. Let it breathe.
above the earth, glaring through a thin cloud layer. Paintings of my daydreams played out in the atmosphere. We're captured here amongst the city and our fears. In this barely metropolis stuck between a rock and all of us. We're left to rot and never stop the raging flood. My mouth shut, meditating on the racing street cars. Far away we go again, our backspin from all these things that we carry. Like Atlas, we carry this burden so aptly. Our choices seem worse, but picture for the common person is especially when that seems so certain. Like work, paying my taxes and motherfucking rent. Give me bottles and bottles of sauce through the stratosphere, shattering the shards that reflect on the fabric. Number 99 was added and subtracted and dropped on accident, but cut through the static. Comedown is the worst part, so if you climb that high, better hope you have a strong heart. I'll lead you to the top and tell you my real name, but only if you promise you forget the way you came. You should calm down before you hurt yourself. I'm just a pusher man, don't you look to me for help. You take my hand and hold your breath. I'll show you the way to the top, but only if you promise that you'll forget it. Has your heart been broken lately? You've been broke lately. Make any decisions that change or delayed your fate. Had any visions of apocalypse? Spirits to hearing your whispers. How about between the evil and the ill-tempered? How about we just weed out the simple into the abundant enough to deal with the issues? See, I sent her a kiss, but I never got delivered. It just flapped in the wind and washed away down the river. So I sent for this poem that I wrote with a quiver from the pigeon I shot down when I failed to deliver. When she sparked the flame, I exploded from the center. If I could only explain it, I'd paint over this picture. Then the subplot got lost in the nuclear winter. We fall out of sync with all the average degeneracy. We laugh when we can, but don't ask me to be literal. This plain rap's too painful these days, and I'm sick of it. Calm down is the worst part, and if you climb that high, better hope you have a strong heart. I'll lead you to the top and tell you my real name, but only if you promise to forget the way you came. You should calm down before you hurt yourself. I'm just a pusher man, don't you look to me for help. You take my hand and hold your breath. I'll show you the way to the top, but only if you promise me you'll forget it. Push your man.
There was a savior rarer than radium, commoner than water, crueler than truth. Children kept from the sun assembled at his tongue to hear the golden note turn in a groove. Prisoners of witches locked their eyes in the jails and studies of his keyless smiles. The voice of children says from a lost wilderness there was calm to be done in his safe unrest.
Ain't that the truth? They don't speak it like they used to. Unstoppable soldier marching for peace and rocking skulls at optimal frequency. Frequencies much less than G. They lose their base, move their decimal to the left of me. Missing the point and taking shots at the deputy. Save yourself, but save your health. Preserve someone else as well. Hard as the walls of hell. 12 gauge under the bed box of shells. Tonight we're gonna party like it's 2012. Blackout now, it's everybody for themselves. Governmental collapse, no tax, oh well. Bridge shut down now, no power, no cell. No water from the faucet or food on the shelf. Waiting for the savior's tremendous yell. I'm a beast in a suit and tie, ready to feast on beats with a fork and knife. Till the bones are clean like starving dogs. We growl and scream while I'm biting the neck. She squirms and barely breathes. Instinct for the hunt just to sharpen my teeth. Tearing my flesh like she wants a piece to keep. Staring straight through the fibers of a dress to the freak. The truth is we're just a couple animals in heat. The wilderness didn't exist until we named it, paved it, put up a fence and tried to tame it. The wilderness will leave you starving and nameless, high off the hunt and the monthly payments. The wilderness, we're walking upright and famous, flashing our teeth through designer cages. We're drunk by noon, singing Irish hymns, so pass the booze, tearing them limb from limb until we're bruised or we win. Defenseless men lost in the wilderness, prowling at the girls with expensive scents. Tattoo of an hourglass above her hips. I ain't searching for love, just for a place to fish. Touch screen on the ground, so I'm dragging my fist. In this carnival of cannibals, we can't resist. This life for debt and the tax man's calling collect. Licking his teeth and checking his breath. Out come the wolves, locked step with the rest. No trap survives, the unfit get swept. Throat slit with the flick of the wrist. The sudden death at the water cooler overheard from a herd of urban cougars and snakes. You Humans do it to create the rumors while they devour our young. I drown them out with my music. The wilderness didn't exist until we named it, paved it, put up a fence and tried to tame it. The wilderness will leave you starving and nameless, high off the hunt and the monthly payments. The wilderness, we're walking upright and famous, flashing our teeth through designer cages. The wilderness, and we're oh so civilized, hanging ourselves and ourselves with our ties. I sit on my spine, centered inside of the bottle. I'm talking to no one tonight. Walking along this crooked chalk line. My God, it's still life, I'm lifelike. Trying to light the split and still feel alive. With thunderclouds behind my eyes, I'm skywriting these punchlines. And I'm punch drunk by lunchtime, but it ain't the love of the sunshine. Memories with a flawed design, I killed it twice within my rhymes. Stepping towards the scepter light, like life support I hold this mic. Breathe out so predictable as I limp away with someone's soul. Listening close to how they pray. How can I speak with nothing to say? Lost inspires, just not today. Fought for something I'm giving away. Shopping for something to cover the stains. I'm willing to pay for the sum of my pain. Summoning rain to water my grave. Growing the roots surrounding my face. I'll come back to the earth one day. I earn the right to run away. The crossroads where I kept my soul. Now the devil sings this song I wrote. A phoenix drinking a half a glass of gasoline. Laughing and climbing the ladder with the oily wings. He's spreading them as the bastard sings at him. Shooting my mouth and riddling holes in the gears and spokes with rhythm and quotes and hopes the system will choke when the lights go out. I'm looting this rouse for smoke, grabbing some charcoal and chicken to go, taking you home and getting you stoned, sitting in front of the fire, we'll watch the city burn slow, over and overture, growing the embers explode, a curtain arose instead of the glow, revealing the theme, please rescue me, God from the machine. I've done my part and played my scene, the scene with all the frequency, touching my TV, to feel the sting of the static, tragic side of me. I've acclimated to the irony, in an elevator racing down from God's lobby, where the ground meets the sky, where my eyes meet your ceiling, seeing a brick stack so thick, walls that won't show any feelings. We don't need signs to know that silence is always more revealing. I'm feeding a meaning, only when she asks me while I'm teething on the sleeve strap, to tighten the straight jacket so I can just scratch my back, tailor fitted around my ribs, so when I laugh I can't breathe in. I'd rather win than live to last than have to see that devil grin. I can't wait. You to do what you're gonna do. I can't wait. You to do what you're gonna do. I can't wait. You to do what you're gonna do. I can't wait. You to do what you're gonna do. We're haunted by our own ghosts, holding on to false hopes. We've already killed tomorrow, tying off our own ropes. We're often biting down, choking on exactly how we're supposed to overcome our doubts. We control the plan with our hands as we watch it all play out. In the past we asked not, and watch it share crops get mocked for low cost. Lost hold and fought the perils of being so free, trapped up in our own thoughts. So here we are again, stuck between a rock and distant star, wishing to be anywhere but where we are. The righteous path surely is too rough for your car. No driving past the past that plants all these old scars. To the fall, the failure, the air, through the loss, sadness and despair, till it hurts so much, till it's crushed in your clutch into dust, but you still never give it up. Hold on to the days when our fortune was upon us, when tragedy sleeps and the smiles were abundant, when that face in the mirror was young and full of something, when the lines on my face were only there when I grinned. Hold on to the thought till the water boils hot, when the kettle whistle blows it gets lost in our teacup. We all die alone, but for now the crowd grows louder and louder until the moment explodes. Every piece is a path, not always exposed. They try to pry it from your hands and replace it with gold, just so they could have something to hold until their death. Before we learn an eclipse is God's silhouette, like a long shadow cast across my path. I collapse and long to laugh through my oxygen mask. The tear gas canister can't work on the mask. We're holding on to every moment etched into this class. Hold on to the energy, vivid imagery of memories. Breathe, let's not forget to hold on to humility, smash vanity. If you're feeling me, hold up your tragedy. To the chance, to the pain, to the dancing in the rain, and the madman singing this refrain. To expression of stress and confession. For a second, all they need to hear is yes, no question. To the fall, the failure and the air, through the loss, sadness and despair, till it hurts so much, till it's crushed in your clutch into dust. Cause we're never gonna give it up. Twice to continue to live, my heart sank to the deepest pit. Needed a prayer to uplift, the wing to fly before the comet hits. They got it much better than you, them right there, they're much better than you. But see, some got it way worse than you. At least I could tell about it in a verse or two. You now tuned in to the fair and balanced news. Ain't the truth, just an open wound to show you how the world works and moves. The heart in its sleeve, the soul in its shoes. Tell me what it's worth to you. Wild things go to die with a peace of mind. It at least reminds me the enemies inside of the enemy mind. A virus can fit in its life and its legacy. Mimic our destructive path and spontaneity. Micro-terrorist cells attack on the brink of hell, repelled by intelligence, yeah. I'm a genius, but that shit don't sell. I mean this helix can be tricked with a seamless sequence we soon forget. Ease up too much and disaster hits. A hand to master, back a whip. A lash is the fastest form of payments. We gratify the masses and they slave for it. Those chains needed, whether we wear it or eat it, destroy it or try to be it, defeat it. We feed it till our hearts stop beating.
All I need is 2 of these, maybe 3. Leave me be. I'm falling in between these trees. Awake when I forget to breathe. All I need is 2 of these, maybe 3. Leave me be. I'm falling in between these trees. Awake when I forget to breathe.
Fantasy versus reason. One will kill a man, the other will release him. We endure the pain and torture so frequent, ignoring the claims and embracing the feeling. I'll burn it down before I believe it. It hurts, but only fertilizes my verse. You're crawling under your skin and up your skirt. I ain't the only one foaming at the mouth with the smirk. It's time to wash the shirt from a long day of work and digging the ditch and moving dirt. But telling me it builds discipline and worth itself. Besides, you dig that grave so well. They lie to us, so we lie in it. In this house that outlasts the final shit. These callous hands and tossing skulls. No laughter from this jester's bones.
All I need is 2 of these, or maybe 3. Just leave me be. I'm